I talk about a lot of short films on this page that would be amazing, full-length features. But this one is especially great. It's called Balloon and it's about Penny, a woman who's trying to overcome her phobia of balloons after being kidnapped when she was a kid by a serial killer, who dressed like a clown, unfortunately. Her recovery takes a dark turn. He's in therapy talking about her globophobia, which is a fear of balloons. Her fear is the sound of them popping. Usually it happens during childhood, when a person pops a balloon unsuspectingly. For Penny, this fear was created when she was kidnapped by a serial killer, named Victor Campbell, during her birthday party. As a kid during this birthday party, he lured her to his van, snatched her away in broad daylight and locked her in shack. He wanted to play a little game. He'll ask her 3 questions, and if she answers all 3 right, then he'd let her go, but if she didn't, then she'd be doomed. The first question he asked was, does she love him when she says no? He pops a balloon. Second question, do his parents love him when she says yes? He pops a balloon. Third question, does he deserve ice cream and cake like all the other kids? And when she says yes, he giggles. He adds in another question, are clowns scary? They're funny. She says, but for him, clowns are the scariest things to happen to a child. Luckily, the police get there in time and shoot him just as he pops the last balloon. Back in therapy as an adult, Penny is worried that the fear won't go away, but her therapist has a plan. She needs to face her fear if she's ever going to get over it. First step is to go in a room surrounded by balloons, and even though she's terrified, she makes it through. Now there's only one more thing left to do. She must relive the memory by reenacting what happened. But this time she will place herself in Victor's shoes. Her therapist acting as her, Penny dresses up like Victor and reenacts the scene. She asks her therapist all the same questions Victor asked her. And even though she breaks down during the exercise, her therapist urges her to finish because it's the only way she'll get better. Penny does end up finishing, but then she snaps, and unfortunately for the therapist, the police weren't there to intervene. This film was about trauma and how it can affect a person long-term. Penny was so overwhelmed by what happened to her that it ended up driving her insane. When she was forced to reenact her trauma as her abuser, somehow it's like she took his place. The cycle of abuse continued. The trauma she suffered didn't just go away. If anything, it turned her into the person she hated the most.